Hello and welcome to Kingdom Maker. This is Cimant 2020, and what we're doing this morning is just doing a little mine farming. So the trick is you get your first army in there, you hold them, and then you have your reinforcements come. So right now I got my 3 armies staged, so I'm not going to be using any food on these assaults. But so I'm going to go in. So my first army, I have. You can do this with just 2 units, but I put 5 in there because I'm not spending any food. But you just advance your tanks, and then your reinforcements should be arriving shortly after. And your reinforcements should be mostly DPS. Usually I have a ballista in there too, but I was actually just farming before I started doing this, so I didn't get the ballista in the armies. And then once these guys are fighting enough, you can send in the guys back here. These guys are damage guys, so I didn't want them to get attacked, so that's why I just sent up the first 2 guys. And then you don't have to have all these guys taking damage. So when they have archers or stuff that does AoE, you don't need as many tanks. And yeah, and the battles go pretty quick when it's a 3-on-1, so. So I'm going to do the one in the camp next to it next. Then I think Gloomshot is in. So I'm just going after Kaiser for now, but I'll see he's getting there because he's going to reinforce, I assume. That's the reason why he went there, so I'm going to take him out next. Is he farming? What is he doing? Yeah, he's farming. Alright, so I'm getting attacked. Where is he attacking me? Is he attacking my home? Okay, he's attacking my home, so I have no defense at home. It's the camps I'm more worried about. These guys are still marching back. So because I don't have them ready to run out real quick, I gotta make sure that they're safe. So I don't want anyone attacking them. But yeah, I don't care about my base. I got really nothing there. And the camp is what I care about. So where were we? Up here. Okay, let's go after this guy. Alright, so I first attack with my tank group. Then I wait a few seconds. And I bring in my DPS groups. So as they're marching, I just want to see what happened on this other place. Make sure I didn't lose anybody. Not the right one. Let's see. Here we go. So no, he didn't capture anybody, which is good news. So he might send some reinforcements, and we got to be ready for that. And he's stronger than me, so I'm not gonna completely fight him head on. But you know, I'll do a little fighting if he doesn't send too much, or if he gets there late. Oh crap! Wrong button. Shit. I meant to hit advance, and I hit retreat. I hate when I do that. So hopefully we don't get reinforcements, because now I'm definitely not prepared. But you know, I still have some extra tanks from my other armies, but not much. So I advance these guys a little early, and you'll see what happens because of that. So now they're going to get in battle, and I don't really want them to. So I'm going to pull them out. And fortunately, those guys are chasing us, so I know it didn't work out too bad. As you can see, that was pretty cool how it worked out. But that's why, you know, if you just send 2 guys, don't, you know, treat them. Don't make that mistake. All right, so next up we're going to do Gloomshot. So you can click View, you can see how much power the thing has. And if you zoom in, you can actually tell what some of the units are. So if you don't see any ballistas, like these guys look like horses there. That looks like horses and something else, maybe archers. And so you can see kind of what's there as well. Actually, I want to hit this guy next. This guy's a fun one to hit. No, actually, let's do Gloom. So because I'm staged, I don't want to delay with this because you never know when somebody's going to attack your staged armies. Let's go. So I'm going to send them a little faster because they're staged. It's always good to check your staged armies every once in a while just to see if anybody's plopping up near you. So if I see somebody staging near me, I just retreat all my staged armies and live to fight another day. It doesn't look like anybody's coming for a hit on me. But yeah, and this is pretty much how it works. So I mean, you want to get your 3 armies in there. Of course, if you're sending from your base, it gets more expensive. But if you can camp and set out a stage first and then do it, it's much cheaper. So I'm going to keep going for a few more, but if nobody reinforces, then I'll end up calling it here. But yeah, this guy's just farming. I thought he was going to want to fight, but no, he doesn't care. He's like, go ahead, kill them all. So now I sent them a little quicker, so I'm going to change how I do it a little bit. I'm going to wait for all 3 groups to arrive, and then I'll just advance the tanks first. So now all 3 are here, so I'm holding everybody. I'm advancing the 2 tanks. Oops, I said hold everybody, but see, they don't listen too well sometimes. I'm going to advance everybody, but I'm going to hold these guys back here because I don't want them running up too fast. Alright. Advance the rest. Now, since the archers are AoEing, I'm going to shoot one of these guys. 2 of these guys. Oh, sorry, those were crossbowmen, so they weren't doing any AoE damage. It was from the axemen that was taking AoE damage. There's news of an execution attacking. Okay. So I'm going to do Berserker 1 next, then Gloom. But yeah, so that's the basic idea. And then if they do reinforce, you retreat if you're going to lose the battle, or you usually retreat once they start attacking your DPS because you don't want your DPS to get hurt. And the object of this is that just the tanks get hurt, not the DPS. And then when you're mining, you want to mine with a small group when you're in war, just in case people attack you. You don't want to lose a lot of troops. So this army is just enough to do my daily. Otherwise, I don't really care if they get attacked. So here we go again. And the nice thing is when you get burned, you get the bubble, a defensive shield, basically, because almost nobody will attack you while you're already burning. So it's nice when you get burned because then you can kind of have your nobles at home. You don't have to worry about things so much. So it's good. So this time I'm going to make sure all 3 are there before I start doing anything. Okay, so now all 3 are there. Advance, advance, my 2 tanks. And I try to keep them on opposite sides, not just because of the champions being there, but because it works well. So now I'm going to advance them. So I'm going to do a little bit of a hold here to get these guys to get a little closer. But what that's probably going to end up doing is bringing the back row into the battle, but they just have lancers, so... Oh, no. They didn't. And these guys are all, well, I mean, the horses on the right are single, or AoE, but everybody else is single DPS, so... Oh, look, they're going after my bowman. Let's get them out of there. There you go. Cool, right? So yeah, I can just, maybe... all right, I'll make another video for when they defend, and I'll show you how I do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do this stuff, and until next time, see ya.